Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome back to Cevo with Revo. That's right, it's going to be a solo cast this time. It's Black Sheep up against Dust Gaming. Black Sheep with some very notable games, Dust Gaming with no one I've ever heard of, to be honest. But still pretty excited about this game. Just had a great one between Wheel and Leviathan. If you missed that, it's being uploaded to YouTube as we speak. In fact, it is 32% processing done, whatever that means. Anyways, just a couple seconds to go. Black Sheep starting off with the Lion and the Omni ban. Lion quickly becoming a top tier ban after this weekend's DAC Dota Asia Championship qualifiers for Europe, where Puck was a top pick for a little while, and then Lion quickly became a very similar top pick to counter him. Lion was able to really make an impact on the metagame, and very exciting to see. Of course, the Brewmaster and the Jug being banned out on the other side, which will leave a Tidehunter in the pool for Black Sheep, as well as a Witch Doctor, another great hero to have. And Vengeful Spirit already in the pool as well. This hero is starting to become the new Batrider. Like, you can't nerf her, you can't get rid of her. She's just too good at what she does, which is everything. Of course, guys, I am SP Revolution 5, excited to have you guys all here tonight. A great turnout for this evening's match. Really means a lot.
Radiant team back.
Yeah. Anyways, there is a puck coming out from Dust Gaming, taking advantage of the fact that Black Sheep did ban out the Lion themselves. Black Sheep using a minute of their reserve time almost to go through with their first two picks. And Anti-Mage and Visage getting the ban out now from Dust. A little interesting to see Dust ban out the Visage. I don't really see that as a pickup for Black Sheep at the moment, unless they've been really known to run it. I'm not familiar with either of these teams. I'm just familiar with a couple of the players from Black Sheep. Most notably Monkeys Forever, Bloody Nine, the Big Bad Bird, and just recently I Annihilate, who was playing some NEO and me and Rupture casted it the other night, and played pretty well, if I'm remembering correctly. Since we were casting casually, I had a bit of a beverage during the cast, and don't really remember Game 2, to be honest. But, yeah. Anyways, Medusa also going to get the ban out here. Maybe another source of the Lion ban. Definitely an issue to deal with if you have a problem with mana drain. But Black Sheep going to go with the Storm Spirit, a very active, very gank-oriented lineup from them at the moment. Oh wait, are these someone trying to...
10 seconds remaining.
Anyways, there we go. This will be my last match of the evening, of course. I am starting my first day of classes for this semester tomorrow. Should be exciting. Wish me luck. Lycan is coming up for Black Sheep. It looks like Doom will be up for Dust Gaming. So, a lot of silence, a lot of team fight control. Definitely what you need against Storm Spirit, but also Tidehunter and Witch Doctor. Heroes you need to lock down. Puck can do the job. He actually has a really great tool to do so with the Waning Rift. He can dodge, well, pretty much anything. But of course, an instant stun like Storm Spirits is going to do a lot of work against him. Electric Vortex being able to
5 seconds remaining.
really do a lot to lock him down. Although it'll slow Storm Spirit down for a bit, but he can Ball Lightning back out of that and probably shouldn't have to move too much as well. Slark, picked up by Black Sheep as a ban as well. Not a hero you want to play against, especially when he can purge off those long stuns and debuffs. Of course, you can't purge off Maledict, I believe, but no big deal. Currently, though, we do have a pretty solid lineup from Black Sheep, and I really feel like they're in the driver's seat this match.
Dire team
However,
back.
Clinks will be coming up from Dust Gaming. I do know that they just watched the Leviathan game a moment ago, so
10 seconds remaining.
could be reacting to that
5 seconds
as well.
remaining.
Venge and Clinks as a combo are very strong. The armor reduction and then the extreme amounts of physical damage coming out from Clinks can decimate heroes in seconds, honestly. And now ban out the Enigma. Zeus,
Radiant
picked up by Black Sheep. It looks like as a support as well, but definitely a very useful one. To round out their lineup. I don't like the Zeus as much, to be honest. I'd like to see something a little more lockdown oriented, maybe a Shadow Shaman, although he's not very popular in the metagame at the moment anyway.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And I do apologize for the bits of dead air. It looks like it's going to be Jakiro from Dust Gaming. All these heroes but Puck did feature in our previous match, but hey, I mean, if it looks good, you might as well pick it up. It's not like they're picking the exact lineup from our previous match, so. Going to be loading into the game right now. Of course, appreciate every last one of you guys in the chat. Don't forget, just 20 minutes from now, we're getting started again with the DAC qualifiers. Should be an exciting night of Dota action.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Apparently someone's at the door. So we will await the arrival here. Sorry for the bit of dead air again. Not much I can do. A late night Jehovah's Witness, it sounds like. That's how they get you. I like Aunt Jemima better. What? For those of you that aren't American, or I don't even know if they have this in other countries, but Aunt Jemima is a brand of syrup. Now you probably understand my confusion. Anyways, looks like we are going to get into the game as we speak. It's Dust up against Black Sheep. I'm your host, SP Revolution 5. Let's go ahead and run into some quick player introductions. On the top lane, it looks like it's going to be I Annihilate on the Lycanthrope. Jadwi is going to be on your Zeus, already queuing up the Soul Ring recipe. We have the Wish Doctor, played by the big bad, the bird. Monkeys Forever will be on the mid lane, Storm Spirit, and on the bot lane, we've got Bloody Nine on the Tidehunter. On the opposite side of the river, grouped up toward the bot, we have 3 heroes, but those aren't the ones we're talking about. It's going to be Bean on the Doom. Mid lane, we'll have Jimmy, who is apparently the greatest ever on Puck. I mean, to earn that title, you got to be pretty good. On the Clinks, we'll have in planer, Cheesehead will be on your Jakiro, and Katsu will be on the Vengeful Spirit. Going ahead and jockeying for position over the runes. Not really sure who's going to get this one. I Annihilate will go ahead and stand on the rune. Bloody Nine going to move down here bot. Nobody really looking to engage yet. Usually it comes down to about the last 5 or 6 seconds when a team will really either decide to commit or not. And it looks like Jimmy is going to go in here with Bean following him up. They can harass Lycan off the rune. He can't just stand there anymore. And they'll secure it for Puck. On the bot lane, though, it looks like it's going to go over to Storm Spirit. Nice aggressive tool early to go ahead and lay down that remnant to protect the rune himself. And Observer Ward placed down by Vengeful Spirit on the bot lane. Again, with the dual lane, the Venge Clanks, it looks like it's actually going to be a duel up top as well, as Doom and Jakiro are coming up. They do have an aggressive ward, so Jakiro won't be able to hide his presence in the lane too easily early on, unless they can de-ward this, which is definitely a possibility, but not exactly the easiest one. Especially the big bad bird coming out here and harassing Doom out. Doom does have decent base damage, generally won't have armor, but with a poor man's shield and a ring of protection, he's going to have a lot. However, Sentry does go down, and they're going to go ahead and get rid of this ward. I don't think there's anything the bird can do about it. In the bot lane, though, MP laner, I don't know what to call him. I'm going to go with in planer, I guess. I don't know. Will be able to harass out Bloody Nine a lot. Again, Tide, he's got Kraken Shell as a passive, so he only starts with 3 armor, and that ain't a lot of armor. So, Clinks' Searing Arrow is going to be able to do a lot of physical damage to him. Storm Spirit will be sitting mid. We'll be able to bottle up at the moment, but not too much else on Puck with the bottle rush going on, but not getting the last hits he needs. In fact, Black Sheep are already dominating in the early game last hits, and it's all about mechanics. To be honest, the fundamentals at this point in the game. Doom getting pinged out. It looks like Jakiro is going to make his way bot now. Clinks and Tide just trading a couple of hits here. Well, trading. I think Tide is getting the worst end of the deal here for sure. Bounty Rune going to be spotted out bot lane. And it looks like Implaner is, I mean, he's farming okay, but it's not anything to write home about for sure. Big Bad Bird, he gets the Howl buffed for some extra damage here, and is able to use at least 1 hit of it on the Doom. However, Puck, mid lane, managing to dodge some of it. Looks like Storm's going to pop the Illusion Rune. Puck throws the Orb to counter harass, but it's not going to be quite enough right now. Down on the bot lane, we've got Bloody Nine just kind of hanging out for now. Vengeful Spirit coming around, looking for a stun, possibly. Or just a few right clicks to harass. I mean, definitely has the potential to do that. We'll lose half our damage due to the anchor smash. That is a pretty big damage reduction, to be honest. So he's still trying to save up for that soul ring. He can do a lot of damage when he does get the soul ring, but getting it is quite a troublesome thing to do. Just got a smoke gank coming into the mid lane right now. Katsu can't quite get in range for that magic missile. Instead, they'll jump for the courier. Not going to quite make it. Monkeys Forever sitting on level 5, not quite level 6. This was the time to gank him, but it's not going to work quite well at the moment. Zeus now with the soul ring picked up. It's going to help him do a lot more. Sorry for my lack of talking here at times, but just kind of sitting back, chilling out, you know. Blinks is rushing the Orchid, it appears, and actually maybe rushing it before even boots. Tidehunter drops to pretty low health and is out of regen completely, so he'll be forced back to the fountain, possibly worse. He may have been looking to stack this Ancient Camp, but it's not going too well, seeing as the Radiant were able to block it off pretty early. Doom picking up Tranquil Boots so he can sustain in lane. Doesn't have the luxury of just going straight to jungle, getting that Midas as Jenkins did in our previous game. And actually Bean isn't going to be able to do too much. He'll get hit with the cast. The Wolves will be here, and First Blood is going to go over to Annihilate. Thanks to the Howl and the speed of those Wolves very early on, he's going to be able to get that very easily. He'll actually pick himself up a 5-minute 40-second Midas. 40 last hits right now. I'd say perfect CS. And a kill as well that was First Blood. I mean, that'll do it for you. For sure. Puck, gonna throw the orb. No jaunt right now. He does have coil available and is saving up for, I would assume that's going to be a blink rush. Against this team, you need to be able to initiate. You need to be able to get ahead very early, or they will 5-man up, and they have a very scary 5-man death ball. Not only can they push, but they can threaten to ravage with their push. So if you come up to defend your tower, Tide just says, oh, hi, goodbye, see you later. And actually, speak of the devil, Tide going to come down here. Monkeys Forever TPs in, gets hit with a missile. A bit of a stacking stun, not chaining them, but slight misplay from Dust as actually Monkeys takes down the Vengeful Spirit, gets that negative damage aura, but I don't think it's too much of an issue for him, seeing as they have managed to isolate Jakiro. Hasterin going to keep him out of the range of the Ice Path, and now he'll be able to grab the Jakiro, take him down, pick up some power treads while he's at it. Puck still farming up about 700-800 to go on his Blink Dagger. The Big Bad Bird getting chased down up top. And Jimmy, who is once again the greatest ever, moving back toward the mid lane. It's 0-3 though for Black Sheep, and they may be the outcasts here, but they're definitely proving to be a better team. Actually, Monkeys Forever getting ripped apart. He'll manage to get away. The zip through and the bounty rune pop. He'll be just fine. He actually has picked up that soul ring very early. A very good item on Storm. Something we've seen for a long time now, to be honest.
under attack.
Meanwhile, though, Lycan picking up his Vlads, that'll help him out with armor for sure. No boots picked up on him yet, but I would imagine with this attack speed, he either needs treads or a medallion, and he can definitely roach. He could possibly even do it right now, although it would be pretty risky at 8 minutes into the game. Not to mention, they have a lot of map control around this pit. In fact, G-Set just continually checking, and now Puck's Blink Dagger means they'll have a lot of mobility to be able to get over to the pit to interrupt him, and also scout it out constantly, so the Roche map control is honestly in a bit of the Radiant's favor here. Of course, it's been quite a while since we saw Roche switched over, but even though it's in a more balanced position, of course the Dire side has the Roshan advantage in general. And actually, they spot the Courier moving out here. They're gonna find I Annihilate there, and it looks like he will go down. He's not breaking this coil just yet. He'll howl up just to get some extra damage off. Witch Doctor coming in here with the cast, and they're going to take down the Puck right now. Jimmy, maybe the greatest ever, but right now he's also the deadest ever as he's taken down. Vengeful Spirit also going down to the Witch Doctor. The big bad bird swooping in for the kill here. Doom moving around but can't quite find it. Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Radiant do have a lineup meant to be ahead, but, I mean, Klinks is getting good farm down here. It's not spectacular like it was last game, but it definitely will do the job. Vengeful Spirit duking it out with a Storm Illusion, of course. About 2k gold lead for your Dire team there. Tranquil's picked up on Zeus, as well as the Soul Ring. He'll have a lot of regen with this, but actually, Vengeful Spirit coming in on Tide and just saying, oh, cute, you have a stack there, let me armor reduce that for you and let you farm it easier? Okay, that's a little confusing, to be honest. Killing spree for Monkeys, and actually some assist gold for the Tide when he didn't even have to expend a Ravage. That's pretty big. Meanwhile, a Coil coming out mid, a silence out on Monkeys forever. They'll doom him as well. But Bloody Nine's there for the deny. Smacks him on top of the head and just says, look, you're fine, bro. Just take a minute to cool off, but... And actually, the Ravage gonna pop. It'll actually catch 3. Puck was able to blink out in time. Zeus ult to come on through. A risky Ravage, but paying off with at least 1 kill on the Doom. Shakiro goes down to the Lycan as he does dive a little bit deeper, looking for Katsu. Gonna possibly find him, needs 1 more hit, and will get it now. I Annihilate with the double kill. At this point, keep in mind, he did get a crit in there, and that's part of the reason I believe he got the kill. Dire saying, no, do not mess with our towers, we will wreck you. Oh, nice dodge there from the Puck. Managing to silence the Witch Doctor as well, so we can't just throw that cask. Witch Doctor maxing the heal. I don't even know if that's the flavor of the week build at this point, but it keeps switching back and forth between no Maledict and all Maledicts, and eventually there's going to be some build without paralyzing cask, and I'm going to be like, why? Doom actually going for the comeback Midas here. A little bit late, but I mean, you could say better late than never. I'm not sure that's the truth, though. They'll actually go in on Klinks here. He does get pinged out, I believe, or they're pinging out the rest of them. They know someone's here, and they're going to go after Zeus now. Nice Ice Path in. Magic Missile to follow up. Silence coming through as well as a Coil on Bloody Nine. Does get the Silence purged off of him, but they're all here. That's a double kill for Jimmy the Greatest, and this is the way to come back against a lineup that wants to split up and farm. You 5-man down, you take him down, but the Big Bad Bird comes in, throws the cask, who actually does a lot of work. Zeus with the buyback and the ult, but doesn't secure any kills. In fact, Storm is going to be going down. He'll actually come back into the game right now. The Big Bad Bird coming in. Zeus looking for a bolt. Won't quite find it. Monkeys forever. TPs to the bot tower to save some time. And zips in to help finish off the Klinks. They managed to clean up 2 off the end of that fight recap, though, with 2 buybacks coming out. It's still a really good fight for the Radiant, seeing as they were so far behind. they just needed a few kills, and they're going to be able to get away with it. Like in destroying the tower, Jimmy, he is going to get up to the high ground, but Storm Spirit does not care about high ground. He'll just hop right up there with him and say, hey buddy, how's it going? See you later. Storm could be going straight for Bloodstone at this point. I don't particularly like it, but it does give you a ton of regen and a lot of tankiness to deal with the burst damage that can come out of these heroes. The armor won't increase, but your health will, definitely. Clink's now sitting on his Orchid about 13 minutes in, so 3 minutes behind what we saw Sleazel get in game number 1. However, the Dire, they know that a lot of big abilities were just expended trying to take that team fight. They're going to go after Roshan now. A Wave of Terror will scout it out, but since no Ravage was expended in that fight, they're going to be able to defend it with Bloody Nine's Tidehunter. Excuse me.
Immortality is mine.
Illusion Room coming out from the Witch Doctor. Which doctor am I? He's this one, just so you know. And if you're talking about me, well, I'm not a doctor. Tidehunter with the blink up. Now, there's actually going to be a zip in for Monkeys Forever, who does get silenced out here. They do finish off Clinks, though. Still haven't had to use that Ravage. They get the deny on the tower. Tide does have the blink forward. Monkeys, deny him. Somebody deny him. Somebody heal him. Can he actually live here? It looks like he can. As I Annihilate is on a killing spree. Ownage now. Tidehunter with a double kill. He takes down Vengeful as well. There's a Dagon up on Puck just to try and combat some of this. I'm assuming that's to help finish off the squishy heroes like Zeus and Storm, maybe? But I'm not so sure how to work out against heroes like Lycan and Tide. Or even Witch Doctor, who is quite the tanky presence, in my opinion. They're going to look to push bot tower. Still getting a lot of towers to chew through, but it is at least even with the enemy team.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They do just a medallion up the creep just to have him tank, and actually it adds a ton of armor, which is a reasonable pushing strat, to be honest. I mean, if a Basilius will do it, this is like 3 Basiliuses that would stack. I mean, they don't stack, but you know what I mean. And actually, silence coming out on the Zeus, the Dagon, and 2 hits from the Clinks to take him down. He buys a smoke in desperation as he goes down. But the push is starting to come out from Dust, and they can definitely push quickly. But Lycan, he's the classic pushing machine, and he actually has a Necro 2 he hasn't even picked up out of the shop yet off these last couple fights. 4, 1, and 4 for him, sitting at top of the net worth, top of the farm chart. And the Dire, they lost a little ground with that one fight, but they've managed to pull it back very quickly. Experience-wise, a little more smooth for them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Clink's looking for an opening, but he's actually completely alone here. If he knows Monkeys is alone and he can actually jump him, that would be fine. But with Death Pact beginning to run out, I don't think he feels confident enough. Maybe he's going to go for it? No. He's going to pick up his treads first. Make him a little tankier. Help him out some as well. Bloody Nine is continuing to farm. And Lycan now with the level 3 Necronomicon. So they'll have that True Sight to work with Clinks. They'll have some Mana Burn as well to work against all these heroes. And also just the aura to push with is absolutely excellent. Puck He manages to face it, but can't get away in time. Nice swap away here. And actually, he won't be forced to jaunt to the orb, but he'll do it anyway. Tidehunter comes in with the armor reduction. He's looking for the Ravage. He'll actually pop it off now. Catching 3, helping finish off Vengeful Spirit in the process. Bean going to go down to the Witch Doctor ward. They're going to try to chase Jakiro into the base. Narrowly miss Clinks with the dust. Actually, they did hit him with the dust. My apologies. Tide gets doomed, but man, he don't care. You can doom a watermelon, but it knows it's going to be dinner eventually. Oh dear. Monkey's now dominating, and the game may have been cracked wide open here as they take down Jakiro as well. A double kill for him. Jimmy, he's the greatest ever, but Monkeys may be even better than the greatest. He may be the best around that no one is ever going to take down. Monkeys, oh, going to go in there. Jimmy getting away. 12 charges on that Bloodstone. He can basically go for whatever he wants right now, and it looks like what they want is the bot racks or just Storm to do more. Godson does go down. They get a silence off on a couple, but Puck forced to back up now. Puck is only level 11, but he does have his max out silence, so that's about as much lockdown as he's going to get. Nice Ice Path, but the tower already went down. There's creeps pushing into the mid lane. A Sentry or an Observer out as well, deep in the base actually. Lycan coming out, and Monkeys jumping on Jimmy as well. There's a coil out on 3. It's gonna snap, but Ownage coming out from Black Sheep at this point, who are not looking like the Black Sheep of the family today. Monkeys forever though, he gets caught out, dishing out a lot of physical damage. It'll be enough to finish him off. 600 gold going the way of Implanter, but Storm's already back up thanks to that good old Bloodstone. He'll buy out Boots of Travel right now and head right back into the fight. They take 2 racks. Don't lose a scratch on their own, it appears. There's not much else they can do. Looks like Big Bad Bird is just saying, hey, we're going to start at the top, head down the top lane, and just take the last racks and win the game from there. Meanwhile, Dust trying to shake off the dust, both literally and figuratively. Course. Bloody Nine's still forming up a bit. And actually, Clinks is going to find him. He will force staff himself up the cliff, though. Nice escape from the Clinks. They need a big pickoff to stop this team from getting out of control, although they very well may be. Oh, excuse me. Why is this not working? Okay. There we go.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, top tower are being pressured by creeps, and you'd think they'd be a little more concerned, but actually a Ravage coming out, manages to catch 4. There's an ult from Zeus. They do take down the Storm Spirit, who's actually dead at this point for a little bit. Nice defensive Ice Path, but Lycan will just charge around it, basically. Swap comes out on the wrong target, though. Oh, dear. I Annihilate. He gets stunned, but doesn't seem to care. His Necro unit's doing some serious work. There's the Doom on Zeus, but is it going to be enough? Lycan says, no, don't you touch my support. Get your grubby hands off of him. Takes him down, and the Jakiro with him. Storm now up, is going to TP in, looking for in-planer. Not able to do much. They basically made a little smiley face upside down there with the wards. Okay, that was really lame. I'm sorry you had to see that. Maybe it makes a better smiley that way. I'm getting sleepy. This game ain't looking good for Dust Gaming, though. course, zip in from the Storm up top, looking for a Vengeful Spirit, and probably will find her. You can't really run from Storm that easily. Does manage to stun him up, but it's not enough time, actually, as that is only a level 1 stun. Even if he had the level 2, it wouldn't have been enough time to TP out. And Storm, however, will have enough time to TP out. Just headed back home for a moment. Klink's on the hunt. Did pick up a soul ring, and Badesso is next on his shopping list, it looks like. Not what I would be going for, to be honest. They do have low armor. That's a great way to focus them down, but you've already got a lot of armor reduction. I value staying alive over killing someone at this point. They're going to find the big bad bird. They'll be able to finish him off pretty easily there. Within player on a killing spree at this point. Monkeys forever. Scouting out Roche, not even necessary, as he spawns right in their faces. They're going to take this and probably just try to end the game with it. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to Monkeys as well. Lycan has still only died once this entire game. Blinks does have the Deso up, but is it enough to stop it? And yeah, wait, whoa. Okay. Bloody Nine actually about to get caught out. He'll get the Silence Purge off him, which purges the damage as well. And the Sentry Ward, enabling them to get in here. They're going to take down Klinks, who, since he bought out that Deso, is not going to have buyback. And this is where it hurts. I didn't feel like the draft was that bad, Nero. I felt like they lost it in their execution. And I normally am not one to say the game's over, but at this point the game looks pretty over, short of a miracle. I request the highest of 5s. What's this one?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Superman, that hoe.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, Katsu. I say that like I know the guy. I've never played casted him in my life. There's a Ravage. Comes out on quite a few. Oh dear, they're all dead. Yeah. Well, that's the game right there, boys. Dust will fall to Black Sheep, who put on a very impressive show. Of course, I'm SP Revolution 5, joined by myself, SP Revolution 5. You can find us on Twitter at SP Revolution 5. Thanks for a good one, folks. Thanks for coming out. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to follow, like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this on MySpace, how'd you get this video? That's all I got for tonight. Have a good one, guys. And congratulations to Black Sheep. Dust put on a good show, but in the end, it was not enough for them.